Alright guys, we are here to review My Dying Bride, Turn Loose the Swans. Now, I know I said in the intro we're going to be doing the deluxe version, which we are going to be doing the deluxe version. However, I really don't think you guys want to hear me sit and listen to commentary and listening to the album too. I don't think we'll be doing that. So, yeah. My Dying Bride are an English doom metal band formed in Bradford. Since their inception in 1990, they have released 13 studio albums, 3 EPs, 1 demo, 1 box set, 4 compilation albums, 1 live album, and 1 live CD/DVD release. Along with Anathema, and is it Anathema or Anathema? I don't know how to say it. Anathema and Paradise Lost, My Dying Bride were the forerunners of the death, doom metal, and gothic metal genres during the early 1990s. These bands comprise the Peaceville Three, as all were signed to Peaceville Records at the time. Early years 1990-1992. My Dying Bride was formed in Bradford, West Yorkshire, England, in June 1990 after guitarist Andrew Crahan and drummer Rick Mia co-formed the band after they had split from Abiosis, joining vocalist Aaron Stainthorpe and guitarist Calvin Robert Shaw while ending Abiosis. After 6 months of rehearsing, the band recorded and released their demo, Towards the Sinister, which was produced by Tim Walker of Voltage Records. Its title was taken from a line in the song Symphonaire Infernus et Spera Imperium. The band then released their first single, God Is Alone, on a small French label called Listenable. After the single had sold out almost immediately, they were picked up by Peaceville Records, and they could release their first EP, Symphonaire Infernus et Spera Imperium, which also featured their latest recruit bassist Adrian Jackson. The EP was soon followed by their first album, As the Flower Withers. Turn Loose the Swans, 1992 to 1994. As the Flowers Withers was followed by a large tour in UK and the mainland Europe. And in 1992, they recorded their next EP, The Thrash of Naked Limbs. After tour was planned, another tour was planned, but canceled when their current drummer had a bad fall while shooting the accompanying video in 1993. In 1993, Martin Powell joined as My Dying Bride's keyboardist and violinist. They started the recording of their second studio album, Turn Loose the Swans. With the joining of Martin Powell, the usage of violin increased even more since their As the Flowers Withers album. The album was released that year, followed by a tour and another EP, I Am the Bloody Earth. The Angel in the Dark River. 1995 saw the release of My Dying Bride's next album, The Angel in the Dark River. The album was followed by a successful tour with some of their first festival gigs, and soon after, the fans saw the release of their first compilation album, Trinity, a collection of songs from their first 3 EPs in the end of 1995. My Dying Bride traveled on a 3-month tour with Iron Maiden. I suck at grammar, guys. Like Gods of the Sun. Like Gods of the Sun continued in the direction of The Angel in the Dark River in that it did not contain any growling vocals by Aaron Stainthorpe. This was the 4th album of My Dying Bride, featuring songs like A Kiss to Remember, For You, and For My Fallen Angel. For My Fallen Angel is strictly an orchestral composition with sections of violin and synth. It is also the last MDB album to feature a violin until For Lies I Sire. 34.788% complete and hiatus. The somewhat experimental 34.788% complete was next, followed by The Light at the End of the World. My Dying Bride entered a hiatus after this, releasing 2 retrospective albums, Meisterwerk 1 and Meisterwerk 2. Meisterwerk 1 and 2. The Meisterwerk albums were compilations that contained previously released and rare material from My Dying Bride. At the end of the hiatus, Calvin Robert Shaw left the band to become their tour manager and was replaced by Hamish Glenncross. The Dreadful Hours. Originally released in 2001, The Dreadful Hours featured new material with the seventh release. The album was again engineered by Mags and co-produced by guitarist Andrew Crahan. Between 2003 and 2004, the band's label Peaceville re-released their entire back catalog in digipack format, with bonus tracks consisting of demos, remixes, and live performances added to each release, except The Light at the End of the World. Excuse me. Songs of Darkness, Words of Light. 2004's follow-up was Songs of Darkness, Words of Light. The band's next release came in May 2005 when they released the Fanic Foley titled Antediluvian Chronicles, a fully fledged best-of-box set featuring 3 discs and 30 tracks. Wow. A Line of Deathless Kings. The band spent the winter of 2005 and 2006 writing material for new studio album A Line of Deathless Kings. The album was released on 9th of October 2006. It was then preceded by the EP Deeper Down on 18th of September. Shortly before the release of A Line of Deathless Kings, Sean Taylor Steels announced his permanent departure from the band due to persistent problems with his ankle. In early 2007, Jackson announced his departure and session drummer John Bennett from The Prophecy could no longer stay, citing a lack of time due to work commitments. Replacements were found in Lena Abe on bass and Dan Mullins on drums. For Lies I Sire, Evinta, and Barhest o Whitby. In November 2008, My Dying Brides began work on their 10th studio album entitled For Lies I Sire, which was released on the 23rd of March 2009. Due to Sarah Stanton's pregnancy, she had been replaced on keyboards by Katie Stone. She performed violin for Lies I Sire. Soon after the album's release, she was replaced by Sean McGowan. On 26th of October 2009, My Dying Brides released an EP/DVD titled Bring Me Victory. Except for the title track and its video, it also included a doom metal cover of the traditional song Scarborough Fair, a cover of Failure by Swans, and a live version of Vast Choirs originally from As the Flower Withers, performed at Grass Pop 2008. To commemorate the 20th anniversary of My Dying Bride's existence, the album Evinta was released on 30th of May 2011. Evinta featured some previous My Dying Bride material, reworked as neoclassical and ambient songs. Soon after, the band announced the release of the EP The Barhest o Whitby, which was released 7th of November 2011, and consists of a single 27-minute track. Wow, that's fucking long. A Map of All Our Failures and the Manuscript. A Map of All Our Failures was released on 15th of October 2012. On the 13th of May 2013, the band released a 4-track EP, The Manuscript. 3 of the 4 tracks from the EP were recorded at the same time as A Map of All Failures. A year later, on 26th of May 2014, the songs of this EP were re-released together with the Barhest o Whitby at the Vaulted Shadows compilation. Guitarist Hamish Glenncross had been fired upon returning from their US 2014 Maryland Deathfest appearance, and original guitarist Calvin Robert Shaw returned to the band. Feel the Misery and moved to Nuclear Blast Records. On 18th of September 2015, Feel the Misery was released with 8 tracks. In March 2017, the band signed with Nuclear Blast Records. The same year, drummer Dan Mullins left the band and was replaced with Sean Steels, who had been in the band from 1999 to 2006 and had played on A Map of All Failures in 2012 as a session member. You think this is looming? You should check out the fucking Chimera bio, dude. That shit fucking took forever. In 2017, after canceling 4 festivals appearances, Aaron Stainthorpe explained that the band was working on a new album and had therefore not disbanded. In a My Dying Bride Facebook post on 18th September 2018, Aaron Stainthorpe explained that the band canceled those shows due to the cancer of his 5-year-old daughter, who is presently in remission. On the 4th of December 2018, the band announced that Sean Steele has been replaced by Jeff Singer due to resolvable drumming issues, and that the drum tracks for the new album had been completed by the singer. On the 24th of May 2019, the band released The Harvest of Dread, a deluxe 12-inch, 92-page hardback book, 5-disc set of rarities, early works, previously unheard pre-production demos, band favorites, and live audio. Also in 2019, Calvin Robert Shaw had left My Dying Bride for a second time and was replaced by Neil Blanchard on guitar. Jesus, can this guy make up his fucking mind, dude? Goddamn. He's left the band like 3 times, dude. The Ghost of Orion, 2020 to present. My Dying Bride's 13th album, The Ghost of Orion, was released on the 6th of March 2020. It was released 5 years after their previous effort to Feel the Misery, which is the band's longest gap between studio albums to date. Beforehand, the album's first single, Your Broken Shore, was released on 20th of January, followed by its second single. I can't fucking talk, sorry. Tired of Tears on 7th February. Later in 2020, the band released their 7th EP, Macabre Cabaret. The band members of My Dying Bride, current band members: Aaron Stainthorpe on vocals, Andrew Clayhan on lead guitar, Lena Abe on bass, on the bass, Sean McGowan on violin and keyboards, Neil Blanchett on guitar, and Dan Mullins on drums. Former are Calvin Robert Shaw, Rick Mia, Martin Powell, Adrian Jackson, Bill Law, Sean Taylor Steels, Sarah Stanton, Katie Stone, Hamish Glencross, Jeff Singer, and former live Yasmin Ahmed, John Bennett, David Gray, Rob Philpotts. Discography of My Dying Bride is as follows: As the Flower Withers, 1992. Turn Loose the Swans, 1993. The Angel in the Dark River, 1995. Like Gods of the Sun, 1996. 34.788% complete, 1998. The Light at the End of the World, 1999. The Dreadful Hours, 2001. Songs of Darkness, Words of Light, 2004. A Line of Deathless Kings, 2006. For Lies I Sire, 2009. Evinta, 2011, also categorized as a remixed album. A Map of All Failures, 2012. Feel the Misery, 2015. And finally, The Ghost of Orion, 2020. Without further ado, the biography is complete. Let's get at it. The first track is called Sear Me, MCMXCIII. Okay.
Into our time approaches so near that I sigh. What danger
interesting so far.
And the music
I like is that a sax or is that a violin? I think it's a violin, right? Sounds like a sax a little bit. I like the vocals, really good fucking vocals, especially for 1993. Holy shit, man. The production is really good so far.
You lift me above.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of them. This is interesting so far, man.
Arise from your slumber.
I really like this guy's voice, man. Really cool voice. Who is this? Aaron Stainthorpe.
Your beauty took the strength from me.
Sounds like some fucking old ass plugins, dude. I love it though. It really does remind me of I'm trying to think of the name of the band. God, I can't remember the name of the band that fucking synth reminds me of, that piano. Damn. Fuck.
We run through the stars.
It does remind me of Anathema a little bit. It definitely does remind me of fucking Paradise Lost, I'll tell you that. This is gonna be interesting, man. Such a beautiful instrumental, dude. I love this. That's a trumpet, dude. What? That's a trumpet. That's cool. Actually, I think that's a French horn. It might be a French horn or a trumpet. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know.
We die.
Yeah, right? Interesting. This is a very dreadful song, dude. I think this is probably the oldest album I've reacted to. Oh, I take that back. Master of Reality is the oldest album I've ever reacted to. Black Sabbath. 1980 something, I can't remember. Or 1990, I can't remember when it was. What the fuck? 1930s? Get the fuck out of here. That's insane. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. Very dreary, very dark. God, I love the vocals in that, man. Perfect reverb, perfect delay on it. Love the violin. That trumpet really surprised the shit out of me. It's a fade out. Ah, it's a fade out, dude. It's a fucking fade out, boys. Y'all know what that means. It was decent. It was decent, dude. It was decent, alright? It was decent. But that fade out's gotta go, dude. It's gotta go. It's gotta fucking go, dude. On the first track, bro. The first track. Dude, not even fucking Amorphous did that on the first track. And they're doom metal, right? They're doom metal. I reacted to them last year, dude.